were just talking about little hacks inside prison. Like, it's a bit gross, but sometimes prisoners will hollow out a banana and pleasure themselves with a banana.
Yes, right.
Whatever.
Yep.
That's prompted this young woman, Ali, to call up. She is a nurse for prisons.
Oh,
Ali,
right.
Ali, tell Jackie what you've told the rest of us. This is the most whack story I've ever heard. Yeah,
Good morning, team.
Good morning.
If you thought that was bad, it's going to knock your socks off.
Yeah.
So I'm a trauma nurse and we get prison guard patients, and I've met a prison guard once who explained that patients sell their wounds in prison. So they call them ostitutes.
Sell their wounds.
So I've like a stab.
Sell their
wound.
wounds in prison. So essentially, if they've had a stoma or a hole made in their throat or in their large intestine.
You know those guys with the holes in the throat, from smoking, and they've got
the smoking ads.
you got to put your hand over your throat. You got like a hole there.
Wait, they're selling this?
Yeah.
They're selling their holes. Yeah, and they're charging big money. They call them ostitutes because they're called ostomies, a tracheostomy, a colostomy, and they're having sex with the wound. So the one in the colon is where poo comes out of, and the one in the throat would fully block the airway.
Hang on.
If someone was having
Ali, you're telling me that a prisoner that has a hole in his throat, now that's got to narrow it down, is selling that hole to other prisoners to have sex, so they're penetrating the guy's throat, not through the mouth.
Fully block the airway.
Not through the mouth, through the hole in the throat.
Yeah, it's just below the voice box. It would fully block the airway, and then the other one's straight into the large intestine. So straight in the gut.
Hang on, how often do you see people with holes in them like this?
I think in prison quite a lot.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm going to have a nightmare about this now. This is awful. This visual.
Jackie, you are in the dating world, and that's what you're up against. Even the prisoners are finding ways to pleasure themselves.
How much money do you reckon someone's getting for that?
I reckon it would be big bucks because the hole's tiny.
Oh, could you guys think of... Would you ever do that?
Me? No, I wouldn't.
Wouldn't you feel awful?
What?
Some poor guy
really
can't
painful.
breathe, and you're getting your rocks off.
Oh, that's not what I'd feel awful about. I'd feel awful. I'd feel awful rooting some bloke's throat in prison.
It would go into their lungs as well.
Oh, yes.
God.
Oh, that's just disgusting. Jeez,
Ali.
people are
it's
sick.
horrible.
And you must have gagged when you heard that.
I really did. I've got a strong gut because I'm a trauma nurse, but this has really sat with me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I'm going to have a nightmare about
that thing in the stomach you're talking about, is that like where a colostomy bag would normally be inserted in?
Yeah, it's exactly right.
So they pull the piss bag out. They pull the piss bag out. The poo bag, and then someone just thrashes the hole in this.
Oh, God, you'd never want to go to prison, would you?
Or maybe Brooklyn.
You really wouldn't.
Brooklyn, does it sound more appealing now to you to go to prison?
No, it doesn't, Kyle. But I'm thinking if you have one of these holes and you really want to make money, wouldn't you just take it up the back? Like, wouldn't that be before the hole?
Isn't that enough?
It's the more freakier the event, the
higher the price
it is, I feel.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go to Judy.
Judy, what's up?
Hi, Judy. Have you been in jail yourself?
No, I have not, but I have looked after prisoners in a hospital. And first of all, it's not just in prison where people pay to put their Father's Day into holes in bodies. It's also in the adult industry as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, but my story is they get something that's beaded, like a bracelet or a necklace, and then they separate the beads and then put a sharp instrument to their Father's Day bit, if you know what I mean.
Their
Slice
penis.
or nick, yes. I wasn't sure if I could say that word. Penis.
Yes.
And slice it and put the bead under their skin so it's constantly beaded.
Oh, hang on. So it's like a little Taylor Swift friendship bangle, and you pull all those beads off. You put you take all the little beads off, and they just stick
and then
them
they do a little nick
under the skin of their willy.
Correct.
And then it heals up, and then they've got this.
Well, a lot of the times it heals up, but sometimes it doesn't, and that's when I have to deal with it.
You've got to get the death hole onto it.
Oh,
now, is that so their penis is like permanently ribbed or something? Is that the idea behind it?
Yes, and when they're by themselves, they get extra pleasure and pleasure for the other person.
Oh, wow.
Interesting, hey?
I wonder if Taylor Swift is aware that in prison they're being used like that.
Jimmy's called through. Jimmy, we're talking prison hacks and hustles.
Yeah, so we used to make alcohol in there, like 60 litres at a time in a bin.
50 litres of alcohol? And
60, you know, like the green plastic bins?
Yeah.
We used to, I don't know if you know what a sweeper is in there, but it's like the cleaner in the wing. So, like, we used to empty the bins and everything everything. So what we did, we'd leave one with like a bag on top of it so it looked like it was full of rubbish, and we'd make alcohol in there.
How do you do that though?
Yeah. What do you got? What's your recipe?
The recipe is you need a whole lot of fruit, right? So you need obviously a lot of fruit, water, and then we used to get those like little jam packets you get in hotels and stuff. We used to get them in a breakfast pack every morning. So we'd get like 200 to 300 of them for the sugar, throw hard lollies in there as well. For the yeast, we were using Vegemite, and you'd also get loads of bread, and you put it in a sock or a pillowcase, and you'd strain it out to get all the yeast out.
Oh, Jesus.
This would be the most disgusting tasting
it'd be like
alcohol.
rocket fuel.
You would love it. I could see you sitting there on a Saturday night drinking it, enjoying it.
I'd do it 100%.
You know what? We should have a jail-esque party where we're only doing homebrew alcohol, as in jail.
Oh,
brew.
my God. And then
Kyle, if you throw it, put the snort on, and we'll...
What I love is that at breakfast, every single prisoner is in on this, and they're stashing their jams.
Yeah. Was there one guy that wouldn't give up his jam?
Yeah, did you see someone eating jam and go, what are you doing?
Bro, you
know what we did, though?
What?
We actually got the whole yard drunk on it, and it turned into like a big fight.
Fight bad, as in like fights?
Yeah, well, it was funny at first, but then like we flooded the yard. We were sort of mucking around. It was a real hot day. We were out in Park Lee, and we were having a ball, and then it just sort of turned really violent.
Yeah, okay.
Who would have thought that drinking rocket fuel in prison would turn violent? Oh, well, you'll know better next time. Bruno wants to jump on. He's got another caller, Bruno. They won't come on air?
Yeah. I just spoke to a current prison guard that had a few interesting DIYs, including male inmates moulding soap into the shape of a dildo and wrapping it in a rubber glove.
Oh, for safety, so you don't get the soapy bottom?
That's right. Yeah. Saying at the moment there's a lot of these assaults from frozen cordial bottles to the head.
How do you freeze the... Or have they all got their own little freezers in prison?
I think maybe in the kitchen they'd have to have a freezer there, but apparently, there's been a spate of cordial bottlings happening. And this one's a bit of an old school one, but a tuna in a sock, that's making a comeback too.
Oh, that's the old around your head, like some old sort of barbarian weapon. Why do they
That
allow...
actually seems not too bad, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
That's getting hit by a can of tuna in a sock?
Oh, no, sorry. I was thinking it was a fleshlight. I thought it was out of the can in the...
Oh, hang on. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh.
Is the can open in the sock for a sexual device, or is it a weapon?
No, it's a weapon.
Oh, no, sorry, it's a weapon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, Brooklyn wouldn't mind reading a sock full of tuna.
Yeah.
Well, I've just come up with a new idea, everyone.
Yucky. That stinks.
Okay, so prison hacks. Wait,
Baked
who are we
beans would
expecting to get calls from?
Baked beans would be fine, wouldn't it?
No, we can't get ex-prisoners.
Oh, last time we had someone from prison on, and we had all the inmates yelling out in the background, they all got locked down and lost their phone privileges for 2 weeks.
Oh, that was a bad day.
Don't worry. I sent money to a lot of them for the buy-up.
So anyone who's been in prison, or if you're listening in prison, can you call? I don't know. 131065.
Guys, you're going to have to accept the reverse charges.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they ring up, would you accept the reverse charge? You just say yes.
Is this a prison hack for anything? As well as fleshlights, and then maybe how you've what your hustle has been since the guy with the hole.
Yeah, that's right.
Had a hustle going on.
Yeah, how are you making an earn in the can?
Yeah, some ingenious thing you've done.
We know how Brooklyn to make an earn. He'd be the whore of cell block H.
Yeah, why not?
Would you? Would you just let everyone have a go?
Lean into it.
Not everyone, but
not everyone.
The hot ones, yeah.
The hot one.
Why not?
There's always a hot one in prison, Kyle.
There's more than one, I think, Jackie. I think
if you watch Prison Break, there's heaps of hotties.
What about the women's prison? There's a lot of crazy hot bitches in prison in there. Nathan's called in. Hi, Nathan. What have you got for us?
Hey.
Yeah, look, I used to make tattoo guns out of the CD players in there. So you get the stereo player that you used to buy in the canteen. You pull the motor out of them, so you stop the CD player from spinning. You pull the motor out. You add a few batteries, a bit of wire here, and you get a bit of wire, and you turn into a tattoo gun. Yeah.
A CD player. You can turn into a tattoo gun just MacGyvering it in prison.
That's right. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Wow, what things you can do, hey?
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
and you were the tattooist in the jail?
Oh, look, I did a little bit here and there. Yeah, it wasn't an everyday thing for me, but yeah, I've wasn't the greatest tattoo, so I could do a few names and whatnot for people, but yeah.
Wow, isn't that crazy? The guy can make a tattoo gun out of a CD player.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that there's a lot of geniuses in jail.
I know, they're very, very creative, aren't
They've just taken the wrong path. Put them on the right path of genius.
Right.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew, last caller. We're talking prison hacks, hustles.
Hey,
what
bro.
you got?
Yeah, the mobile phones. So, yeah, like when you're a classified prisoner, like it's a pretty good classification, you are allowed to go outside of the prison to work, and it's known to, like, that people will come and dig a hole, put a mobile phone in it, and, yeah, the prisoners that are working outside will bring them back in.
Where do they put them?
Use your imagination.
In your anus canal, I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But the iPhone Plus, you wouldn't want that. You'd want some little Nokia flip phone.
But I mean, it's well thought about, mate. They get the tiny ones.
Yeah. Remember those little Motorola flip phones, Jackie?
Yeah, I
That'd
do.
be great for the anus.
You wouldn't want the Paris Hilton crystal encrusted
No,
ones.
bedazzled bullshit. No, you don't want the covers. Wow, that's crazy.
And they'll risk that, because I'd imagine by the time you get let out like that,
you're almost trusted.
You're on such good behaviour that they're going to risk it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
usually under duress, they're risking it under duress.
Probably, yeah. I see what you're going.